thing that happened for the Yankees during this weekend was on Saturday. And some people are underplaying it. I don't understand why they are, because to me, it's a massive loss. On a late double in the game that the Yankees won on Saturday, Cody Bellinger pulled up and he had a hamstring issue. And he was quickly put on the IL before.
What is happening to the New York Yankees? Just when fans thought things couldn't get any worse, another major injury has rocked the team. Cody Bellinger, one of the Yankees' most reliable hitters this season, is officially headed to the 10-day injured list. But here's the real problem. This isn't just a short break. Manager Aaron Boone has confirmed that Bellinger suffered a grade 2 hamstring strain, and he is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks. With the MLB trade deadline only days away, this injury could completely change the Yankees' plans. Will they trust their young players, or will they make a blockbuster trade? Stay with me, because this story has huge implications for the Yankees and their playoff hopes. The injury happened during Saturday's game against the Philadelphia Phillies. Bellinger tried to stretch a single into a double in the 8th inning when he suddenly felt tightness in his hamstring. He immediately left the game, and fans feared the worst. Unfortunately, those fears became reality. Medical evaluations confirmed a grade 2 hamstring strain, an injury serious enough to keep him off the field for at least a month, possibly even longer depending on his recovery. This couldn't have come at a worse time. Cody Bellinger has quietly been one of the Yankees' most consistent offensive players all season. Through 102 games, he is batting .259 with 11 home runs and 53 RBIs. While those numbers may not jump off the page compared to MVP candidates, his ability to deliver timely hits and stabilize the lineup has been incredibly valuable. Losing that kind of production during the most important stretch of the season is a massive setback. Aaron Boone addressed reporters after announcing the injury, acknowledging how difficult the situation has become. Boone said the Yankees have dealt with several injuries to key players this year, but he believes these moments also create opportunities for others to step up. His message was simple. The team has to weather the storm and find new contributors until the stars return. But here's the bigger picture. Bellinger isn't the only Yankees superstar missing. Aaron Judge remains sidelined with a rib stress fracture that has kept him out since April. Although recent scans have shown positive progress, Judge has not yet been cleared for baseball activities. The organization hopes he can return sometime in September, but there is still no official timetable. Then there's Giancarlo Stanton, who has been recovering from a calf injury since late April. Stanton has started light running, but he has not yet begun a minor league rehab assignment. Boone remains optimistic that Stanton will return before the regular season ends, but once again, no exact date has been provided. Think about that for a moment. The Yankees are now without Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and Cody Bellinger, their 3 biggest power threats. That's a huge amount of offensive production missing from one lineup. It's no surprise that fans are becoming increasingly worried as the postseason race heats up. Fortunately for the Yankees, they aren't standing still. Following Bellinger's injury, the organization immediately called up one of its most exciting young prospects, Spencer Jones. Jones started in center field during Monday's game against the Chicago White Sox, where the Yankees earned a 9-5 victory. Meanwhile, Jason Dominguez continues filling Judge's role in right field. The problem is that neither young player has consistently produced at the major league level. Dominguez entered this opportunity carrying enormous expectations. Many Yankees fans believed he would become the next franchise superstar. However, through 45 games this season, he is batting just .226 with a .654 OPS and 6 home runs. Those numbers show flashes of potential, but not the consistency needed from a playoff contender. Spencer Jones is in a similar situation. The former top prospect has tremendous athletic ability and raw power, but his transition to Major League Baseball hasn't been smooth. Over 32 games, Jones is hitting .224 with a .677 OPS, 2 home runs, and an alarming 35 strikeouts. While the talent is undeniable, the production simply hasn't matched the hype. This creates an enormous decision for Yankees general manager Brian Cashman. Before Bellinger's injury, reports already suggested the Yankees were searching for a right-handed bat ahead of the trade deadline. Now, with another starting outfielder unavailable, that search becomes even more urgent. The front office has only a short amount of time to decide whether they believe Jones and Dominguez can carry the offense or whether they need outside help. Every game matters, and waiting too long could damage the Yankees' playoff chances. From a fantasy baseball perspective, Bellinger's injury changes everything as well. Managers who have relied on his steady production will now need a replacement for at least a month. Spencer Jones becomes an interesting speculative pickup because of his everyday playing opportunity, although his strikeout issues make him a risky fantasy option. Jason Dominguez could also see increased at-bats, giving fantasy managers another player worth monitoring. However, neither player offers the consistency that Bellinger provided. The Yankees themselves face an even bigger challenge. Can they survive the next several weeks with so many key players unavailable? Their pitching staff will likely have to carry more of the burden while the offense searches for answers. The trade deadline now becomes one of the most important moments of the Yankees season. Fans should closely monitor every rumor over the next few days because New York may become one of the most aggressive buyers in baseball. A proven veteran outfielder or an experienced right-handed hitter could dramatically improve this lineup and reduce the pressure on the young prospects. If no significant trade happens, Boone will continue relying on Dominguez and Jones every day. That would place enormous expectations on two players who are still trying to establish themselves in the major leagues. Sometimes young stars rise to the occasion, but sometimes they struggle under the pressure. The Yankees are hoping for the first outcome. Despite all these injuries, the season is far from over. Baseball has shown time and time again that adversity often reveals unexpected heroes. A young player can suddenly catch fire. A trade acquisition can completely change a team's fortunes. Or perhaps Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton return just in time for a late-season playoff push. One thing is certain. The next few weeks could define the Yankees' entire season. Can the Yankees overcome another devastating injury? Will Brian Cashman pull off a blockbuster trade before the deadline? Can Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez finally live up to the hype? Or will New York's injury problems prove too much to overcome? We want to hear your opinion. Should the Yankees make a major trade before the deadline, or should they trust their young talent to step up? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest MLB news, Yankees updates, trade rumors, and breaking baseball stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.